Hi, my name is Greg Fox, wheat breeder and owner and president of TCG Wheat. Our motto is that the yield trial that we want to win is the one on your farm. To achieve that, we breed varieties that have good to excellent standability and MR to MS disease reactions. We recommend that they be managed with fungicide for optimum results. The first variety that I'm going to talk about is TCG Heartland. This is our best-selling variety because it does so many things so well. Earliness, yield, protein, test weight. It is an early, medium-short variety with excellent standability. Very good yield on medium to light texture soil and sugar beet ground. Very high protein and high test weight. This is our best quality variety. It's moderately susceptible for scab with a protective gloom that enhances scab resistance, sprouting resistance, and shattering resistance. It's moderately susceptible to BLS, bacterial leaf streak, so not recommended on heavy clay soil. It is tolerant to pre-harvest sprouting and has performed well in low falling number problem areas in 2019 and 2020. This is a real farmer favorite variety. Now, TCG Heartland is a CSO variety, sold only as a class of certified seed, and harvested seed cannot be saved for replanting. TCG Heartland. This is our best all-purpose variety. The next variety that I want to talk about is TCG Spitfire. This is our second best-selling variety, a widely adapted yielder, medium height, medium late maturity, excellent standability, medium protein and test weight, drought tolerant, MS for scab, with good BLS tolerance. It is slightly susceptible to pre-harvest sprouting, so timely harvest is important to maintain high falling numbers with this variety. TCG Spitfire. This is our best yielding variety. The next variety I would like to talk about is TCG Wildcat. This is a new variety that was envisioned as a Red River Valley management wheat. It is an improved version of TCG Spitfire. The cross is Mayville times Linkert. Like TCG Spitfire, TCG Wildcat has big yield potential, medium height with excellent standability. But unlike TCG Spitfire, it has medium maturity with rapid dry down, high protein, and high test weight. It is only MS to S for scab, so fungicide is a must, but it performs well in scab-impact environments under fungicide management. It has a good coping reaction to BLS, performing well in the heavy clay soils of the Red River Valley. This is one of the reasons it is recommended for the Red River Valley. It has good tolerance to pre-harvest sprouting and thus a good falling number profile. It maintains high falling numbers in stressed environments. Like TCG Heartland, TCG Wildcat is a CSO variety, sold only as a certified class of seed. Harvested seed cannot be saved for replanting. TCG Wildfire is next. This is one of our special situation varieties. It is designed for tough alkali ground, where it provides good yield and quality under difficult alkali conditions. Medium early maturity, medium tall, good standability, medium high protein, average test weight, MS for scab, fair to good for BLS, and tolerant to pre-harvest sprouting. TCG Wildfire is the variety for tough alkali ground, of which there is much in this region. The next variety that I would like to talk about is TCG Glenville. This is a specialty wheat for northeast and north central North Dakota, north of Highway 2. It produces big yield protein and test weight in those areas. Further south, it gets pushed. TCG Glenville is very early, very short, with rapid dry down. It has excellent standability, very high protein and high test weight. It's MS for scab, MS to S for BLS, and slightly susceptible to pre-harvest sprouting. But because of earliness and rapid dry down, timely harvest is not usually a problem with this variety. One thing I might add, in order to get best results, we recommend high seeding rates for this variety, about 1.8 million seeds per acre. This table is a 3-year performance summary of TCG varieties in eastern North Dakota and northwest Minnesota. This is presented to support our varietal descriptions. Note that over that period, TCG Spitfire is the highest yielding variety. TCG Wildcat is right behind it with a % higher protein and almost 2 pounds higher test weight. TCG Heartland is not too much farther down with almost 2% higher protein and 2 pounds higher test weight. Is an illustrative slide. We had a BLS screening nursery in 2019 and 2020 in Castleton, North Dakota. And what we see in this slide is the outstanding reaction of Boost and Spitfire. They're the two best varieties for BLS. And then Wildcat, which does not have the greatest leaf type reaction, but has a very good coping reaction to BLS. And these slides are ranked by yield. And so Wildcat is the number 3 yielder right below Spitfire. And this is the reason, since we have a lot of these problems on heavy clay soils in the Red River Valley, this is one of the reasons that we recommend Wildcat in the Red River Valley. You'll note that Heartland falls, along with a lot of other very good varieties, falls off in this BLS screening nursery, which was a field of very heavy clay, very soggy, wet all year long, very bad environment, and it adversely affected a lot of good varieties. But you can see that Spitfire and Wildcat have good tolerance to these situations. So that's another one of the reasons that we like to see Wildcat with Spitfire in the Red River Valley. Now, AgriMax was kind enough to let us use their data from 2020 in our reports. And we like doing this because they have commercial checks that we don't have, like the varieties from Westbred. And what you'll see in another set of trials, again, this is over 4 locations. These are all under management. And you'll see that once again, Spitfire is at the absolute top of the trial, along with all these new varieties that are out there. Its protein is only medium. Some of the other varieties have higher protein, but it's right there at the top. Now, you'll also notice that there's Wildcat, which is very respectable with higher protein and, of course, higher test weight, but same outstanding lodging scores. And you'll notice that in these nurseries, the varieties that are at the top all have better lodging scores than the ones down at the bottom. That has a lot to do with performance in these particular trials. This is another slide that AgriMax was kind enough to provide, a 2- and 3-year summary with the same results that we saw in all the previous slides. TCG Spitfire is the highest yielder with medium protein. TCG Wildcat was right behind with a % higher protein and 1.5 pounds higher test weight. TCG Heartland was a bit further down, but with even higher protein and even higher test weight. Again, the yield trial that we want to win is the one on your farm. Now, we have talked a lot about two new problems that have come up the last few years. BLS, a poorly defined quirky yield-stealing disease, and falling number problems, big in 2019, just a bit in 2020. We have provided information on these new problems as they affect each of our varieties, so that you can make good decisions and manage those problems. Now, we want everyone to have a good experience with hard red spring wheat in 2021. These are our hard red spring wheat seed associates, and if they're the people that sell our seed, and these are the people you contact to get our products. They have outlets and sub-associates throughout the region, so we feel we have good coverage throughout the region with this group. Thanks for stopping by the virtual booth to listen to what we have to say. If you have any questions, we'll be online. This is Greg Fox signing off.